I have been training for over 7 years now, and I still don't like training legs. I probably skip legs around 10 to 15% of the time. And you know what? I don't feel bad for it. I just want it to be real. I get it. I post fitness videos. I know a lot of you look at me as inspiration and motivation, but I'm just human, and I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I like training legs. I don't know if it's the pre-workout I had, but right now hitting legs does not seem like a bad idea. I do have legs on the menu, so as you all know, I'm bulking and I'm also trying to get the legs to grow. I am over what? I'm over I know my height, I'm 6'3", so skipping legs is not ideal for me. And I think due to me skipping legs 10 to 15% of the time, growing my legs has taken longer than it should. And of course, I'm taller, I have really long legs, so to fill out such long legs take longer. I feel like a lot of guys suffer with this in general. A lot of guys don't like training legs. And if I try to think of reasons why guys don't like training legs, it's because, it's not one of those muscle groups that, like, you could have small legs, have a big upper body, throw on a pair of baggier jeans, and no one's gonna know your legs are small. And guys tend to care about their arms, chest, back. You know what? Not many guys care about having bigger legs. In some cases, you could see. I know some guys like to pull this excuse. I'm not gonna pull this excuse, but some guys like to say, "Oh, when I have big legs, I can't fit into jeans." No, bro, shut the fuck up, man. Like you could find jeans that could fit your legs. So there's some things in life where you just don't like doing it. I know there's a lot of people out there that don't like going to work, but they gotta go to work. You gotta make that money. How are you gonna survive? And in my case, I don't like training legs, but if I don't train legs during the summertime when I have on shorts, people are gonna look at me like, yo, what the fuck? This guy skips legs, and you know, I don't want that. Okay, so we made it to leg day later than usual. Usually, I like to train early in the day, especially when it comes to legs. I like to set myself for success because I know once it gets late, it's really easy for me to skip. So the earlier I go, the more chance I am to make it to the gym. So I got my first exercise. I got RDLs, and this will be my first working set. I think, as every past video, every recent video, I'll only be showing you all one set per exercise. And I actually have on a wife beater today. You're a mature gym bro when you could wear a wife beater and show your upper body on leg day. I'm wearing my belt today. Usually I like to, some leg days, or sometimes when I'm doing RDLs, I like to wear my belt, and sometimes I don't like to wear my belt. I wear my belt when I want to lift heavier, and it's easier for me to brace when I have on my belt, but I also like to not wear my belt sometimes because I don't want to reach a point, or I don't want to depend on a belt. So a belt is a good investment for exercises like RDLs, squats, deadlifts, because you could brace against the belt and you're able to produce more output, hence you're able to lift heavier. So yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I know you all saw that set, and I'm not gonna sit there and pretend like I trained to failure there. I probably could have done at least 3 more reps. So for my next set, I'm gonna keep it at the same weight and just do more reps. You know how I showed you all that first set, and I actually called myself out, and I was like, you know what, this wasn't close to failure. It brought up this thought, and I do think the reason why a lot of guys like to skip legs or don't like to train legs, including myself, because as I said earlier, I skip legs sometimes, is because it's a lot of effort to train your legs hard. I have an easier time training my upper body muscle groups hard versus my legs. And I'm not sure if this is true, this might be some bro science, but I think it's because your leg muscle groups are so big that training them close to failure is a lot more taxing. You know, I'm sure some of you or a lot of you, had some sessions where you're training your legs hard and, it takes a lot or it takes longer to recover. So I think that's the reason why guys hate training legs. Anyways, I got my second exercise. I got leg press. I'm focusing on my quads, so I'm putting my feet lower down on the platform to emphasize my quads more. And I'll only be showing you all my last set. Let's do it. See, this is a drop set with both legs. Okay, let's move on. Okay, third exercise, we got hamstring curl. Again, I'll probably end up doing 3 sets for this exercise. For some reason today I feel energized, so might as well make use of it. So yeah, this is my second set here, let's go. So last exercise of the day, we got leg extensions for quads again. And I'll do probably 3 sets again, man. This would be my second set because I did one already. That's it for legs today. I'm pretty happy I got through a leg session. I did have maybe like 3 working sets where I wasn't pushing myself as hard. So to make up for the lack of intensity, I did end up doing more sets than I wanted to. And that's okay. And that's actually good advice for anyone who has sessions like this. If you go into a session and you find yourself not pushing yourself as hard, just to make up for it with more sets, to make up for that lack of intensity so you can actually stimulate your muscle groups. Not every session, especially as a natural, you live a life outside of the gym. You're going to have sessions where you can't push yourself as hard. As I told you all, I don't like training legs. And I know a lot of you all could relate. I know there's a lot of guys out there that don't like training legs. Sometimes I even like to pretend like I like training legs, but that doesn't work out. Most of the time I still end up skipping legs. So anyways, that's it for today's video. Could you all please drop a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and until next time, peace.